Brought to you by businessblueprint.com.au.
So why build your personal profile? So these are my reasons why you ought to think about building your personal profile. One is our client expectations have changed. They want to know who's behind an organisation. This is what I believe, okay? This isn't wrong or right. You're going to hear what I believe today. They want the opportunity to comment, to connect, to say something about what you're doing. So they will, whether you like it or not. So being really deliberate about what you're saying and how you're saying it and what you're putting out there, what you're tweeting, what photos you're posting. Clients expect to know who you are. The playing field has leveled, and so you don't need millions of dollars to build your brand. As many of you know, technology now allows us to build our profile very inexpensively, often with tools that are absolutely free. And thirdly, if you think about any space, any industry, any environment, there will be, more than likely be, a thought leader that owns that space, and the rest of us dance around the edges. So for technology, it was Steve Jobs, and he's still Steve Jobs. Of course, it's Bill Gates as well, and not to take anything away from him. But in your industry, there's probably people who have done a really good job of building their profile. So thought leaders own their space. So I want to encourage you, if you want to take the opportunity, to be the thought leader in your space. The other thing I'm really on about is not being a spammer, and that good thought leaders are not spammers, because when they're sharing information, when they're building their profile, they're being relevant. So how can you be most relevant to your audience? For me, it's about communicating information that's relevant to businesswomen. Now, for the last 15, 16 years that I've been involved with the Australian Businesswomen's Network, it mostly focused on women business owners, but more and more corporate women are saying nobody's taking care of our educational needs, and so they're turning to us for education as well. So we need to be relevant to working women. Be useful. One of the things that I think works to build your profile is to provide resources, links, information, education to your clients and prospects that is useful. So I figure that you know who your customer is. If you haven't, then obviously you want to do a customer profile, know who they are. What would be useful to them? I know for women, some days it's inspiration. Some days it's on a Friday when we do our Friday success stories on our Facebook page. It's saying, what happened this week that you're really proud of? A little like you getting up and sharing your things before. For me, how that's useful is that some of us get to the end of the week and it's just been in the business. And for a minute, we can go, okay, what did I do this week that was really great? And pull ourselves out for a moment to have some perspective. And the other is being generous. Some people, probably no one in this room, will not do anything unless they're being paid. Will not do anything unless there's a big dollar figure attached to it. And that is not my philosophy. I do what I do today. I'm in the industry I am because I volunteered hours and hours and hours and hours working in the back of the room of seminar rooms to learn to do what I did. To go, just rolling up and going, I want to learn that. Will you teach me? I'll give you my time for free. I'm speaking here today not because anyone's paying me. I'm doing it for free. Now, of course, what I do is, going to benefit me in some way. I believe that. But for me, doing stuff for free and being generous is really important. We, at the Australian Businesswomen's Network, we do a lot for free. We have a membership fee. We do advertising on our site. So we do have revenue streams. But more often than not, you can participate in one of our webinars or some of the things we do absolutely free. And we do that on purpose. Yes, there will be other benefits. I don't know what some of those will be down the line. I don't know why I've put millions of hours into producing videos and podcasts and things when I'm not being paid to do it. But I really believe that there's something down the line. But that's not just the generosity I'm talking about. For me, it's about tithing my time to things that are important to me.
Brought to you by businessblueprint.com.au.